So it is October, and this is my word of the year update for October 2023. I've been practicing and focusing on a word for the year for 10 months now, and I can honestly say in this moment, I am not sure if I talked about this earlier. So I'm going to talk about it again, but I'm also going to talk about something else just in case I talked about this already. But one of the places that patience has shown up for me is in my team meetings. I am so blessed to have the most amazing team as I build my business and shift my business from private practice to speaking and coaching and helping, especially Black women, replace toxic stress with inner peace. And so during these team meetings where we are focusing on how to reach more people and our systems and setting the foundation for my business, we start every meeting with prayer and reflections on how we are each doing as human beings. So not just how the business is doing, but how each team member is doing. The part of me that is patient has learned that it is so worth it to take the extra few minutes to focus on how every team member is doing, to pray our way into the meetings, to meet, and then to focus on our communication before we end, and then end with a prayer. And even though the meetings might be a little longer than they would be if we didn't do all those things, we are so connected and we are so productive with all those things. And we all leave feeling really good. And we all look forward to coming back to the next meeting. So I'm learning that being patient and not just focusing on the systems and the business, but focusing on the people and trusting that when we go off script a little bit, that we will find our way back and that spirit is sending us in directions that are most helpful. So that's one thing. And I think I might have mentioned that one before. So, and realizing that, the other thing that I want to talk about this month is that at the end of the summer, I traveled. I went to Italy for my oldest daughter's wedding, which was wonderful. And I actually spent a few days in Italy by myself before the rest of my family joined me. Um, but it's not really about the trip to Italy. What it is, it's about travel. I love travel, absolutely love traveling, every aspect of it. And I realized that I never get impatient on lines when I'm in an airport, when it has to do with travel. But why am I so impatient online when I'm in the supermarket, right? Clearly, a line's a line. You have to wait. It's the process. So it's about where my mind goes. I anticipate being on lines as part of the travel experience. It's already in my head that part of traveling in an airport is long waits on the security line. So since I know that's coming, it's so easy for me to be patient. I already plan to play games on my phone, listen to a book, have a conversation. And all I need to do is bring that same spirit to the other experiences where I have to be online. So I've been really trying to pay more attention to, I mean, as much as I can, I try not to be in places. I don't like crowds. So I try not to be in places where it's crowded or where they're going to be long lines, but that's not always preventable. So to catch myself, to make that mindset shift in that moment and imagine, well, I guess it's the adventure, knowing that I'm traveling to someplace cool or coming home after a great trip that makes it so easy. But it's an adventure getting my food and knowing that I'm going to bring that food home and feed my family. So really striving to make that mindset shift to bring more patience to experiences where I'm impatient, because when I'm impatient, then I'm not so nice. And I can actually be not very nice to the clerks, that the people who are checking me out, and that's not a good look. Right? So the more patient I am, the easier it is for me to be patient with the people who are doing their best. Right? There is nobody that is working a line is trying to make me stay there any longer than necessary, right? They're all doing their best. So it requires me to be conscious of that so that I can bring patience to those experiences. And when I do, I find that we all have a better time, right? I can then joke and bring joy, which makes the whoever's checking me out happier, which makes them actually do a better job, right? Then because I know, and we all know, you catch more flies with honey, but then why is it that sometimes, and I am so, you know, I will just be honest, this is so me that I can get frustrated. And when I get frustrated, I get short with people. And that's, embarrassing to say, but so true. So I am dedicated to continuing to try to catch myself in those moments and to be more patient so I can bring more joy. And the best way to do that is to trust that all is in divine order. And so whatever is going on, if I'm being delayed here, maybe I'm being delayed here so I won't get into a car accident out there. Maybe not, I don't know, but it's all in divine order. And if it's all in divine order, then it is prudent of me to be patient.